Hello, this is Alistair Kane with the Digital Ministry based out of Aberystwyth, and today I'm reviewing Lil Brum's new single and video, Ocarina of Time Rap. When I first heard Lil Brum, he was a fresh new voice in the American hip-hop scene. His debut, Yo, What Up, I'm Lil Brum, was making waves because of its innovative nature. The EP touched on some things that hip-hop artists generally avoid talking about, like mathematical formulas and physics constants. And when it made the jump over to the UK, I heard it for the very first time and I was quite impressed. The chill beats, thoughtful lyrics and innovative rhymes were all quite extraordinary and presented something new to a public that is, quite frankly, starved for good hip-hop. I put Yo, What Up, I'm Lil Brum on my iPod, gave it a go, and have been eagerly anticipating his next release since. Between then and now, Lil Brum was discovered by a major record label and signed to a record deal, and I was thrilled as this meant a larger audience for Lil Brum. Lil Brum, in my mind, could have been the next Vanilla Ice, sans controversy, Mike D, or perhaps even Eminem if everything shook out right. The possibilities were endless and the potential was limitless, or so I thought. Instead, what I found when I gave Ocarina of Time a listen was an overproduced mess. Once Lil Brum rapped skillfully over a simple beat, that's what made him great. Now there's a clear commercial push with the lyrics as if certain entities sponsored the entire deal. It's marketed as if Lil Brum was honoring the video game by pushing a music video and single out for the game's 10th anniversary, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody else wrote the whole thing. It doesn't sound natural, the way Lil Brum's rhymes normally do. Any desert flower? I mean, come on, anybody who's taken a simple botany class knows that flowers don't grow in the desert. Everything seems forced and contrived. Now for the music. I mentioned it sounds overproduced, and it does, but it's not something that's good that was then overproduced. Frankly, it's an overproduced piece of tripe. Those responsible for making these beats should be gathered together, fired, banned from working in music ever again, and maybe banned from working, period. Anywhere but the National Health Service is too good for them, in my opinion. About the only positive note that I can make about the single is that it's simple, but it strays from Lil Brum tradition at every other point. The song is entirely synthesized, whereas Lil Brum used to rap over beatboxing or vocal scratches or real drum kits. Instead of being natural, it's this electronic mess. I give it 2 stars out of my complex rating system, which is derived from the mathematical work of Sir Stephen Hawking. Basically, I take the first 4 prime numbers, add them together, multiply by pi, and divide that product by the natural log of 3.35. This, converted to a normal rating system, is 1 star out of 5, and I only gave it that 1 star because it exists and because I'm contractually obligated to give it 1 star, as I've rated too many albums 0 out of 5 stars already this year. Tune in next week to see why Twilight is the worst thing since Girls Aloud.